Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mackie McCandlish, drafting up some Scars block. Looks like this is a 4-3-2-2. The 8-4 wasn't starting. That's my excuse. Probably just gonna take the Dismember. I might not know the set that well, but I recognize that one. Yeah. I think this thing is neat. It could be cool, but it seems to go around. So. I like this thing. I like that. Leaves me open. Oh, I like Alloy Mirror, but it's... Oh, Artillerize. Yeah, that's a good one. Whee! This one's good too. But I don't think it's as good, even though it doesn't require a color commitment. I think that's still gotta be a bit better. And if red's gonna be open, then I can't complain. There's other good stuff here that I'm starting to recognize, like Blinding Soul Eater and Mutagenic Growth and Alloy Mirror. I can put stuff on my library or put other things in other places. Exciting. Unless that works well for limited when there's so few mirror mana generators. Not excited about the red. This guy's okay. It's the weaker golem. Not really excited about these cards. Numbing Dose is expensive. Well, I feel more inclined to be taking the black. Fako removal. It's either that or this thing. Probably the blue card would have been better, to be honest. I could take more of these nonsense dudes. Whatever. So you can spend a bunch of mana to make golems pretty often. It's a lot of mana commitment that could end up with nothing. Better hope you don't face white. It could be kind of neat. I think I'll just take Gremlin mine, really. Can blow up some annoying things in this game. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing yet, except taking removal, which is usually the best chance for me. That's not a bad card. Okay. I don't even have time to read that. This is not bad either. That's not horrible, since you can usually get out early enough to be pretty annoying if you're black. If I had to choose, this is a good late game. Whenever it deals damage. You could play around this, but if I end up double black, then I feel like, if I end up black heavy, I feel like it's a nice place to be. Really annoying to their early creature. Unless it's like a guy that they want to sacrifice. War report. This is about as awful as you can get. Huh. This guy is a decent wall. And this guy can pump. I think this Soul Eater, really. I think I still want to be removing and damaging rather than controlling, but I could be wrong. I'm probably taking this. Yeah. It's good for multiplayer, though. Yeah, I can't imagine not taking this from this bunch of cards. It seems pretty clearly the strongest for my deck, which is going heavily black, and blacker every day. I don't see any red that I want to take here. No, maybe I can read this one. All my creatures get abilities to send things flying back to his hand if they don't happen to block. That's interesting. Computer doing. Testing audio. Yay, good audio. Yeah. I think I'll take that. Back to the first deck. I can make a swamp. I can make some nonsense dude. That's so unlikely to get cast. I mean, technically late game, but then I don't need it anyway. Unless I'm going to have some Eldrazi's show up. 3/3 for 5 is unlikely to get used. I'll just take it anyway, it's fine. All these things are bad. Oh, this thing. Huh. The 1/1 Infect dude. I kind of feel like Infect is more open than I was giving it credit for, but it's okay. Oh, I can destroy an artifact. An artifact, you say? I like doing that. I might destroy an artifact someday, you never know. 5/4 for 6. Raw. He could be annoying in the late game, I guess, but probably not playing him or him. Kinda like that one. Nobody seems to want to draft Infect anymore now that it's spread between all these colors, which is fine. Nobody's going to complain if there's not much Infect being drafted. Copper Carapace, Peace Strider. Although I like the other one more, Pierce Strider. I like this guy's probably fine. Virulent Wound's also perfectly decent. I don't see anything mind-blowing. Rest Slasher. My artifacts don't really. Maybe I'll get some artifacts that want to get sacrificed. Okay, so I got a Rusted Slasher, a Lumigan Gargoyle, which is probably the pick. A Pierce Strider or a Copper Carapace. I'm so light on creatures that I think at this point I need to be more creature focused. So it's really 3/3 for 4 or 4/4 for 6. That has evasion. I think I'm fine with the gargoyle here. Might be not. It's a close pick anyway. Okay, I got Septic Rats. Yay. I've got Awful Talon. I've got a Mirror-Sire. I've got another Copper Carapace, which I might just take at this point. Septic Rats. Did I had some flyer with Infect. Did I even bother to take it? It's not good. Creature count low. Must stabilize creature count. or we're going to be using Parasitic Implant just to get creatures. Muirsire? I mean, if you're not trying to affect the guy. I mean, Septic Rats can pull some mojo, but they're... I don't know. I am leaning towards Muirsire, and it goes well with Artillerize. So now my brain cells are rubbing together. That's good. Good brain cells. More Muirsires, Morbid Plunder, Nathosaur, Koth's Courier. Somebody's taking all the blacks to my... Well, maybe not. I don't know what's happening. It's just cards aren't that great. I don't have enough creatures to be able to Morbid Plunder anything. I'm feeling like another Muirsire. Unless I take him, which also sacrifices artifacts, which is fine, but I think he's could come around, or I could get a later one, really. I think Muirsire's better. The deck is getting more controlling, I think. Which is interesting. Decimator Web is conceivably taken at this juncture. Nathosaur once again. Scourge Servant, no. Oh man, I need to hide these bad creatures. Crush. I really need creatures. Creatures. So, what's it gonna be? This is not awful and limited, I feel like. I still think I can get a Nathosaur later. I'm not really excited about Decimator Web, but seems pretty slow. But I've got a bunch of removal and things that block many times. Okay, I like this. Nathosaur number 3. That's what I'm saying about Nathosaur. Anybody can get Nathosaurs. Morbid Plunder again. Equip the thing, but I didn't bother with the equipment. So I think Spin Engine is it. It's either Spin Engine or Morbid Plunder, and these creatures are not the most exciting things to get back. Blind Zealot's kind of cool, I guess. If he even ever hits anything. Virulent Wound. A lot of green. I clearly didn't give green the credit it deserved in this juncture. Which makes me sad. I don't see what I can take beside... Well, I can take the Ringleader. He's not the best. He's not as good as Virulent Wound, but I need creatures, so I'm willing to accept that I need creatures. And he's aggro, and I kind of feel that way. Not... Maybe I shouldn't be. Okay. I convinced myself. Dross Ripper, I'm down for Dross Rippin'. Rippin' Dross. I don't need any more Muirsires. So let's rip Dross. Phyrexian Rager. Crush. And Flare Husk. I think the Rager is a perfect fit for my deck. Now we're on the lookout for a Nathosaur. We'll see if we get one or not. All these cards are awful for me. If I play a super artifact dude, then I can play this, I guess. And all the Nathosaurs are gone. Oh well. My loss. Probably not going to play unless I get desperate. Wow, they took all the Nathosaurs. Some red fuck is going to be, sorry, going to be just nathing down my door given the opportunity. If I go up against a green, I wouldn't mind having this in my sideboard. And I'm not playing Scourge Servant no matter what happens. Probably should have taken it from somebody. I'll probably get killed by it now, but that's okay. So what do I think? I still feel weak in the big punching department. I feel like I'm just sort of playing a slow him down game of some kind. Exsanguinate? No, I'm not taking that first pick. And still, Infection, Blade Tribe, Berserkers. This is all bad stuff. Silver Mirror, Nihil Spellbomb. This is awful. I guess it's still Infection. I'm really heavy on 4-drops. I think I might just need to take a Mirror. Instill Infection or Mirror. I don't have much. Some instant doing things, but I mean, I have a decent amount of removal, but I don't know if you can ever have enough. It's 4-drop with draw card. I've got a lot of 4-drops. I think I take the Mirror just to hit my 4-drops more consistently. So that makes sense to me. That was a... Oh, I'm probably going to take this. What else would I possibly take? I don't see anything else I could even conceivably take except Fume Spitter. And Fume Spitter... Well, I mean, let's think about this for a second. I don't have anything to proliferate. Unless some random effect guy might be playing hits. But they can help me with Metalcraft, and I could pick up something proliferatable. And the Fume Spitter probably doesn't do that much damage, but it costs less mana, and it puts the same counter as the other thing. But this thing can do its thing and kill something over time. I mean, it should be a given that the Clasp is the pick, but Fume Spitter has a 1-drop that can block once and then kill something. Isn't the worst thing ever. I don't know, it's hard to get away from Clasp. I think Fume Spitter is probably technically correct there, really. I got Mirror, I got Lens, I got Fume Spitter, On-Color Mirror, Saber Claw. A lot of stuff in this pack. Maybe I'll get something back. I am still low on creatures, and I don't have things that finish things, which makes Saberclaw Golem actually kind of appealing here. I'd like to think he'd come around, but I thought Nathosaur would come around, so what do I know? Palladium Mirror. I don't have really cool, expensive things to cast, honestly. Sadly, I didn't get some cool Rockin' Bomb. I'm gonna get Rockin' Bombed, probably. It's either Fume Spitter or Saberclaw Golem, I think. I don't have that much. I mean, I got double black, but it's not crazy black. Oh, man. I'm gonna take the Fume Spitter. I keep my early game rockin'. I don't know if that was probably horrible. That's... oh well. It's in the past now. He gains haste, but nothing else benefits from the fact that he did that, except he can finish something off. Not too exciting. Sure. I mean, this is all bad. If I have to play him, it wins by... oh, Scudder. Wow. This pack is good stuff. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 artifacts, and 2 of them come back. So Rusted Relic is consideration, but Scudder gives me evasion and more reliability. So I tend towards Scudder here. Warlock Replica, I would love to have you, but I'm going to go Scudder, I think. Scooter, as LSV would say. Okay. That makes me feel marginally better. Life Staff's Pinions, Panic Spellbomb. Bladed Pinions goes well with the Zealot and some things like a Dross Ripper. My guys aren't tough enough to really make Bladed Pinions that wonderful though, and they don't have Infect, so it kind of sucks. I could just go Life Staff here. don't see any creatures I want. Panic Spellbomb. Panic Spellbomb could be good. That's our tough pick. I don't know which one was correct there. Full Shock is all good. I don't see anything else except for this, which is fine, but I like Full Shock replicas. Make the world go round their own way. I could hook up with a Chrome Steed. I feel like I will get there artifact-wise. Even Glithawk Idol. Well, I got enough 2-drops. This is a strange deck. I've only got, what, one flyer and some hidden flyer, maybe? Or this guy, too. Should take a Blade of Pinions. That one's sweet. Chrome Steed. So decisive with me. I don't really like Dross Ripper. And my creatures are not begging to be sacrificed. So, cooled out the Rebirth's possibility though. If I need to play against some crazy thing, then that might be good. I can take a Panic Spellbomb here. Maybe I overvalued him? It's possible. Whatever. Yes, I could Miasma. So, how does this deck win? It kills a bunch of stuff and then tries to do some explosive damage. Maybe. What is Victorious Destruction? Destroy an artifact. I hope I get their last life point with that. Yeah, I think this was something good. Probably play the Zealot. I might not play any more of my black. Might play that. Red, yeah, red got cut from me, unfortunately. I think that was correct, but I didn't end up getting crap for Proliferate, which is unfortunate. I don't know if I'll play Decimator Web. Well, maybe then I'll proliferate it. Ho ho ho. Proliferate stuff. And that guy. Oh, so we actually have enough cards where we have to cut cards. Man, what a great draft I just participated in. Do I want some crazy Toxic Nin in there as some lame finisher? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I mean, you could just as soon go Caustic Hound and get him to blow up somehow. He's a pretty bad finisher too, though. What would I get rid of? Maybe Decimator Web. Kind of want the Blind Zealot, but I'm not married to it, which is good, because it's dirty. I like everything else. Am I cheap enough to go 24, or is that greedy with just one mirror? With so many double blacks. I've only got 1 6 and 2 5s. See, I don't have the sort of lock down the board that you need where you can just sort of tap away at this thing. Turn after turn. These aren't big wally creatures. They want to get in there and kill things. So I don't think that was a good pick. I think I could go 24, right? I got a lot of 2s, a lot of 3s. Maybe I don't have enough 1 and 2s to go 24. Well, I'll hold that thought for a moment. Okay, I think I'm putting the Blind Zealot back because I really want to free up enough mana to make Spin Engine, Dross Ripper, good cards. I can bring it back if I and Soul Eater. I can bring it back if I really feel inspired. Is 7 enough to make the 2 red cards and Saber Claw Golem not suck? Let's look into these things. Spin Engine just needs a handful, and he needs a handful. I'm not sure how good that guy is. We'll find out. It would have been great with Bladed Pinions. Ugh. Why me? Got some... I don't have much double black. I have some. But you really want this to go off early if it's going to happen. Otherwise it's really irrelevant. 10-7. Yeah, 10-7's fine. This is not going to be early. And 9-8, 10-7. Okay. 8-9. Yes, it is good. We shall win every game.